Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive, Hawkins. And he's got his big tight end here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 68 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Hawkins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Hawkins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Hawkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 11. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I think they have this drive picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
To throw on second down, Hawkins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hawkins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the gun on third down. Hawkins going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Taken down at the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Hawkins throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Flyers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it to about the 40.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Flyers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Charles, Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Now the ball comes loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hawkins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Hawkins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. To throw on 2nd down, Hawkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Hawkins. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins looking left side. He's got it. Complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start out west at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 31-13 was the final. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting LA Rams. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for our home team, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go in.
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Hawkins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They go play action here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Hawkins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Looking to throw. Hawkins. His pass caught at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
2nd and 4.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Houston's offense taking over again. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hawkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, Hawkins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down, Hawkins. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Complete to number 18. A gain of 18 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing for the ball game now in 14 carries.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but if you check the time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Hawkins. And he whips that one incomplete there. The offense on third down, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And they bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hawkins throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Off play action. Hawkins. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On 1st and 10, Hawkins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down, Hawkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
Well, and a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So the Chiefs now down by 6. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now out comes Houston. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the home team here, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.